Okay, so my question is, so for example, Ashton, did you have a good think about question one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, so did you guys all have a good think about question one?
Yeah.
All right. So there are 12 students and each of them have a different strength. Well, so it's meant to be like a number, right? They all have a different number. It's not like one of them has like, they're good with maths and the other one's good at English or something. It's not like that, okay? Physical education class. So yeah, it's physical strength. The coach divides the students into two teams of six in 10 different ways, okay? So we were saying 10 is much less than all the possible ways of dividing 12 into two teams of six. Do you guys
There's only 5 left.
do you guys know how many ways there are of dividing 12 students as six teams?
Oh,
Two
12
two teams of six?
Um,
Oh, I
12
do
to
know.
6 equals to 12 times 11 times 10 times
10
9
times
times 8 times 7 divided by
Uh,
6 times 5 times 4 times 3 plus
alright,
times 2 times
Gregory,
1
too much
equals
details, okay? Alright, stop. Uh, so do people agree with him? It's 12 choose 6?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not 12 choose 6, okay? Because there's the two, like, it depends if the two teams are, like, distinct from, like, if the two teams are, like, the red team and the blue team, yeah? Then it's 12 choose 6, okay? But if it's just two teams and the teams are, like, it doesn't matter which one's on which team, then it's actually 12 choose 6 divided by 2, okay? So that's actually a really common question in like extension 1 maths for some reason. Like in year 11. They ask that question like all the time. Each pair of teams play tug of war. Could it so happen? Okay, so we're just assuming that the stronger team wins tug of war. But if you guys heard of Squid Game, tug of war isn't just all about strength, right? It's also
yeah
about
there's um
teamwork.
um um teamwork like the person like go front for some stuff. I don't tell me.
Yeah, like
Squid Games and then strength is 0 by
yeah, so you're not really actually meant to watch Squid Game. You can just trust me that it's not a good show, okay?
I watched it. It's actually really good.
It's not. It was a waste of my time. It was kind of interesting in the sense that like everyone in the world has watched it, but having seen it, I would rather my time back. Okay? None
Okay,
of
now
the
I have
games
to do
are
this A
at
level.
all
To
interesting.
do another A level. Like, this is worth.
Yeah.
A level
So
for
actually, if I could somehow like just save everyone that like few hours of their lives, that would be pretty productive. Okay, so could it so happen that all 10 games result in a draw?
all 10 games you have.
Butter. How? Have you spread butter, like cold butter on
Oh,
bread?
Lucas, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually, now that I hear Lucas's voice, and
Where's
Blake, hello.
Lucas?
Lucas is at Ethan's house. So Lucas, one day I'd like you to meet Ashton, okay? So Ashton's actually not that much older than you. And I just said Ashton joined today. Yeah. Okay, so could it so happen that all 10 games result in a draw? Okay. It's a pretty nice question to start, right? No one should complain, oh, this is too hard for me. You know what I mean? Because you don't know it's too hard for you until you've totally failed after like 50 hours of trying, right?
Ashton.
Yeah, Lucas, Ashton. Ashton's similar age to you, and I think, okay, has similar abilities to you. Also, Ashton's birthday is a palindrome. Did you know that? That's pretty crazy.
What's palindrome? What's palindrome?
His birthday is like 21812. Okay.
218. What does it mean? 21812.
It reads the same forwards as backwards.
Oh, is it like 21st of August 2012?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Boy, so he's my age.
Probably. Yeah, so could it so happen? Yeah, so also Sebastian, similar situation. So could it so happen that all 10 games result in a draw? So what does it actually mean to ask this question? So if your answer is yes, okay, then you need to produce, I guess, essentially 12 numbers, yeah? 12 different numbers, um, such that there are 10 ways for which to um, have 6 of them equal the other 6, yeah? In sum, yeah? Okay. And if your answer to this is no, okay, you need to give like an argument, like a proof. So explain with no doubt whatsoever why no matter what numbers you had, so no matter what 12 numbers you had as their strengths, this was impossible to do. Yeah? Does that make sense? Okay. So usually I guess we get a bit more time to think about these problems, but we did get a chance to do this on Saturday for 5 hours. Okay. So there's not going to be as much time given today. So I want to actually look at the solutions of some of our student leaders in this class. So, okay,
Like
Liam is
me.
away. Liam Liam has failed in his leadership role. Let's just say.
No, because Liam's like hosting someone.
Yeah, because
Why?
he forgot to show up to the exam. Okay, and that was a bad example. Okay, and his excuse was kind of like I believe him. It was legitimate, but at the same time, it was pretty funny. I mean, like his excuse was his phone broke and his alarm did not work, and so he didn't. He only woke up 2 hours into the exam and had no way to get to the exam.
No way.
Yeah, yeah. Gregory's the leader in Adelaide. That's true.
Yeah. Bro, do not have that. You had to 2 minutes. I think that's funny.
All right, so let's have a look at people's solutions. So we have. So who do we want, guys? Ethan, Alon, or Gregory first?
Alon.
I wanted to question 3. I wanted to question 3.
Even in person.
Can I
Majority
do question 3?
All right, Blake has nominated Ethan.
Ethan, yes.
Yeah,
Ethan.
Ethan.
Wait, Ethan for what? Wait, Ethan's the leader?
What the?
Let's say in the chat.
In some sense, Ethan is the most leader.
He is.
Just writing the answer in the top of the.
Okay, guys, so our job is to determine whether what he wrote is correct. Okay? So this is not the same as reading a solution because we don't know if he's right. Okay? So maybe this is like POV the marker. Okay?
Strength of the weakest students are the weakest. A. When A is bigger than 0. And let the other students have strength of 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A, 9A, 10A, 11A.
Oh, no, shh, Gregory, no. You gotta control yourself, okay?
Just
Yeah, I wonder if I've ever written this in my calculations. Let the strength of the weakest student be A. Okay, so
I'm just reading.
other students have strengths 2A. Oh, so he's saying it is possible. So he's giving, yeah. I guess A is really just the units then, right? So it's just the numbers 1 to 12. Is that right? Now we show there are 10 teams that can be made such that the total strength of the team is exactly half the total strength of all 12 students. Okay, so we actually know what's the half of the total here. If you add the numbers from 1 to 12, what do you get?
That's 78. 78.
I said that first.
I said it first.
Okay, so it's, what is it? It's like 1 plus, wait. 1 plus,
23.
so 1 plus 12 times 12 and then divide by 2, yeah?
13.6.
You understand? So if you add them up, you can also add up to 1 backwards, yeah? So then there's 12 lots of 13, but you've doubled it, so you gotta halve it. Then there's 6 lots of 13, and 6 lots of 12, you know it's like 72 from your times table, so 78, yeah? And then half of 78 is 39. And so Ethan's producing 6 ways of adding up to 39, okay?
Isn't it 10 ways?
Oh yeah, sorry, 10 ways of adding 6 things to 39, yeah. Okay, what do you guys think? Does this check out?
10 ways of adding.
So this is student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you used 1 in all of these. Oh, so you put them in an increasing order, so then we know they're different. So we know all of these are different to all of these, to these, and that. We don't know the 4s, or we know that out of the 4s, that's different, that's different. Okay. Alright, what do you guys think? So does the first one add up?
The first one, 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 9 plus 10. Yep, that adds up to 39.
Alright.
Good job.
Yeah, can you see the way he's presented this is very clear, right?
Yeah.
So you just literally have to check these 10 sums are different and add up to 39, and you have a complete solution, right? There's not really too much unnecessary stuff.
Alarm's next. He's agreeing. No, I feel
Yeah.
like I should
Hmm.
Yeah, you should have Sebastian.
Yeah, so I guess it's nice to know that if this adds up to 39, then the others have to also add up to 39, right?
Sebastian,
Shh. So I want people to focus.
have lunch. Wait. Where's it on?
Has anyone checked that they all add up to 39?
Yeah.
1
You
plus
have?
2, 5 plus 9 plus 10 plus
6. I'm checking. I've checked the first 6. I'm not sure about the other 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Okay, and then if you check
He
that they're
just likes
different,
swapping 2 of them. He just likes them.
I guess what do you need to check? You gotta check that they're different from each other. They use different numbers, which are all from 1 to 12, and then they add up to 39. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did he write this?
Here's my number.
Yeah, he did this exam. Yeah.
Was it on paper? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the scan of it.
Oh, you scanned it.
So for anyone who hasn't done these exams yet, you got to write in pen. Okay. So I think Ethan, if you wrote it in pencil, it's not going to be as clear as this.
I've written erasable.
Uh-huh.
I'm a hand. That seems acceptable. When will our scores for O level come out?
I've already given them back to people. The only reason you didn't get them is because you had your DMs turned off. Okay.
What's the DM? Discord messages. Oh, direct messages. I did? Direct messages.
Yeah, I even mentioned it to you.
Not paying attention, Sebastian.
Okay, so is that all the solutions? So like, is there more? Like is there more?
That's a 5 minutes. Okay, so just
39. Yeah, that's a good question. So outside of the exam and just in your general maths like life, you don't have to answer the question that's asked, right? So Gregory asked a good question. So are these the only 10 ways to add up to 39 with 1 to 12? Okay.
No, because I like test at least. I'd like test 12 ideas at least.
Daniel, you gotta focus.
Okay, so these all add up to 39. Are they all different? Yeah. So
We just have to look
the
at
two
A's.
the two A's, they're different here.
The
Yeah.
three A's, they're different.
The three A's are different here. The four A's, well, some of them are different.
No,
Wait.
they're all different. They're all different.
Okay, so that's a bit confusing that this 4A got a 5A over here, yeah?
Yeah, but the 9A and the 10A are different.
Yeah. And then the 6A's are different here. And then there's the 5A, yeah. Okay, very good. What do people think? Did you get it right?
I think so. I have just similar stuff.
Is the reason because it was similar to yours?
And I saw it, and I saw this is. Oh, Greg, 2205 is not my email.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
that Greg.
No, there's actually like a teacher called Greg.
For real?
It's not like.
Okay, let's look at Alan's solution, okay? So Alan wrote this. It is possible that all 10 games result in a draw. Proof. Take this configuration of people where P1 has strength 1, I guess 1 unit, yeah? Has strength 2 units. Yeah. Okay, or whatever like the units are, have these be. Okay. So the total amount of strength is 79. Okay, you did kind of similar, yeah? What? What does this mean? A, B, C versus D, yeah?
Like on the left side.
Oh, 1 and 12 make A, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so he actually explained how he got his thing, yeah? Can you see how he got 39? He's basically getting 13 in different ways, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
So smart.
Yeah. So obviously it's not necessary to get the points, but at the same time, like I think we need to escape from just, like exam rules, you know what I'm saying? Like exam rules are really meaningless. We don't really need these rules to bound our lives. I think if you can explain it to someone like this, it's actually more valuable, right? Like it might be a little bit wasted on the exam, but since we're reading it, it's got good value, and we appreciate the thought, yeah. So 1 and 12 make 13, 2 and 11 make 13. So these all make 13, right?
Yes.
So if you just get different combinations of them on each side, you'll get 39. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what he did was he did A, B, C, A, B, D, A, B, E. So we just need to check these are all different, yeah? A, B, F, A, D, C. Okay, it kind of worried me a little bit when the D is written up before the C.
AC.
Alright, Gregory, control.
Okay.
D, B, C. Okay, it's worrying me that the D is coming before the B and the C. Okay, so is it clear? How do we know they're different? Yeah.
No idea.
Make sure that it's different.
No. ADE, right?
So sometimes I worry because I look at ADE on this side and there might be an ADE on this side, yeah?
Yeah,
So how can we be sure?
Just check all of them.
AFC. ABC, ABD, ABE, ABF, ADC, AEC, AFC.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be more
okay.
comfortable.
1 and 8 is same. 1 and 8. 1 and 8. No, 1 and 8 is not same. I just like mix the A and D.
Yeah. I think if you wrote the last 3 cases with this on the left, it would be easier for me. Because then I'd know they all have A's, right? So if they all have A's, then they got to be kind of like you can only compare the A's with the A's. You know what I mean? So the problem is that these could be different, but it could be the same as the other side, right?
The ones on the left-hand side, they always have 2 of like either A, B, C. And how many people did the A level?
How many people? Like
New South Wales alone.
New South Wales? Oh, like 15 or something? Not many.
How many compared to Odin?
About half. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I think one way to do it, I guess, is if you have A's all the way down, right? Yeah. Then you just need to choose two things. See, because if you have A the whole way down, then 5 choose 2 is 10, right?
Oh, 5 choose 2 is equals to 10. Oh, yeah.
So then you just need to choose every pair of B, C, D, E, F. I think that's what you did, isn't it? Well, it has to be like that because you have an A in all of them, right? So if you do it like this, I think it has to end up like that. So if you have A, so you know the 10 pairs. Oh, thanks, Gregory. Okay, so if you should have all the pairs. So I guess it's like B, C, B, D, B, E, B, F, yeah, and then it's like C, D, C, E, C, F. Okay, and then it should be D, E, D, F, yeah. So D, E, D, F, and then E, F, yeah. We see all the 10, right?
Definitely.
Thanks, Daniel.
Gregory.
Just getting a little bit of Gregory credit under your belt there, Blake. All right, so okay, so actually looking at this other thing was actually very nice. We appreciate Alon's solution, yeah.
Alon, you got the credit of Gregory.
Guys, so yeah, actually one of the funny things, like, you know, I was not like good at English from the start. I had to really work at English. And one thing that got me good at English was reading other people's writing. You know what I'm saying? Like for like most of my school life up to like year 10, I was literally like never read anything apart from like, you know, like books and I never even read my own writing. So it was like pretty bad. But once you start reading the things you write, you actually realize you can correct so many things to make it look nicer. It's a totally different piece of writing. And if you see what other people write, you actually kind of see, oh, it's actually there's so many ways to approach this problem, and it's the same in maths. Okay, so sometimes when you look at people's solutions, you see like there's like so many ways to solve the same problem. Okay, and then sometimes you see like there's only one way to solve that one problem as well. All right, so maybe we can introduce Gregory. So let's see.